Name is
Neeti.
Neeti, yes.
Yes.
Sir, hope you are not disturbing.
Not at all.
Thank you.
I knew the disturbance. I don't know about Neeti.
No, okay.
मुझे तो कोई disturbance नहीं.
Great. So, sir, if you could just tell us, how do you think, the world of literature has been evolving till now? Now that the digital age has actually taken over, so what are your thoughts about the literature world in general?
Neeti, I come from a family of educationalists and they're authors. Like my father's an author,
Great.
my uncle is an author, my cousin is an author.
Right.
And though I haven't written a book as yet, but I definitely write articles very regularly.
Right.
So I grew up in an environment of books all around me. Our home had a library.
Right.
It still has, in fact.
Right.
So the smell of hardbound paper, वो लोग भूल रहे हैं.
Right.
So now, as you mentioned, they're all digital, no? So
Right.
वो क्या वो नए? I haven't gone for any of those, by
Right.
the way. I'm still a very very avid reader. तो क्या Kindle and all.
Kindle and all. Correct.
So I don't go in for the e-reading because it weakens your eyes, screen time.
Definitely.
So I believe in hardbound reading.
Right.
And so in the digital age, I'm a defense analyst.
Right.
So I have to keep myself abreast and very well read. Very well.
Very
Not well read. Very well read. Very well read भी understatement होगा. I have to be aware on my fingertips कि रात के 2:30 बजे भी कोई नींद से जगाए और बोले हैंड स्टैंड करो
Right.
और पूछे इजराइल, लेबनान, ईरान,
Right.
हमस, हिजबुल्लाह में क्या चल रहा है या यूक्रेन, रशिया में क्या चल रहा है या चाइना में क्या चल रहा है.
Right.
I should be able to tell them exactly, precisely. सोने से पहले तक ये एनालिसिस था.
Right.
That will only come through reading.
Correct. Correct.
And reading is to the mind, you see.
Right.
What exercises to the body.
True.
I'll tell our viewers a few benefits of reading.
Yeah.
First,
I love reading.
superb, you are my
I
best
will
friend.
surely read your book.
Superb. This is not my book, actually, it's my father's book,
Oh, I
The
really
Sarkari
apologize.
Musalman.
Okay.
And as I told you, he's an author as well. So he has worn 5 hats. He has been the deputy chief of the army staff. He's been the vice chancellor of Aligarh Muslim University. He's been a diplomat to Saudi Arabia, Yemen and Kuwait. He's an author. He's been a judge in the Armed Forces Tribunal. So
He has lived his life.
he's
To the fullest.
he's a sportsman. He can give me a run. And his younger brother, Mr. Nasiruddin Shah, the famous actor,
Wow.
unne book likhi thi. And then one day, so as I told you, my uncle is also an author. So I would rather put it this way. And he's a theatre personality. फिर बाद में वो film actor है.
Right.
मैं बोलूँगा पहले he's an author, theatre personality, and then a film actor, right? People know him as a film actor.
Yeah.
और मैं ये बोलूँ. His son Vivan, he's written 2 books in fact. So we grew up in an environment
Right.
where किताबें तो बड़ी आम बात थी. When we are traveling, I'm traveling right now. I normally wear 6 pockets in flights.
All right.
6 pockets की खास वजह इसलिए है, मुझे लोग पूछते हैं आप अक्सर 6 pockets में क्यों पाए जाते हैं? Because one can keep books in the 6 pockets.
That's true. That's
Jeans
true.
में कहाँ book डालोगे भाई? So and now I was telling you the benefit of reading. It strengthens your imagination, gives you content to speak on.
That's
अब as an analyst, अब मेरे पास पढ़ूंगा नहीं मैं तो क्या बोलूंगा मैं?
That's true.
कितनी भी अच्छी आवाज हो क्या फायदा होगा?
That's right.
Right? Then it exercises your mind. ओल्ड एज में अल्जाइमर नहीं होता जो लोग न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ते हैं, पता है आपको? बहुत हमारे खानदान में लोगों को अल्जाइमर था ओल्ड एज में. डॉक्टर ने रिकमेंड किया कि भाई इनको बोलो अखबार पढ़ेंगे डेली.
Right.
So reading, even like my son is 12 years old. He reads. He loves reading, and I'm very impressed by the fact that he reads. Otherwise, लोग भूल गए यार वो smell.
Exactly.
जो नशा जो
The
अरे यार that
news books,
smell is it gives you a high.
Yeah, I was watching an old movie in that I realized that reading newspapers and sitting alone is kind of luxury.
Yeah.
It is a luxury in today's time, definitely.
Go to a quaint, quiet place. Go to a
Right.
hill station like Lansdowne.
Right.
वहाँ पे अपना मिस्ट आ रही होगी खिड़की के अंदर से. वहाँ पे अपना वो क्या कहते हैं उसको जो
Curtain?
नहीं वो
झूला swing.
झूला स्विंग
Right.
टाइप होता है ना. I'm forgetting the
Right.
name.
Hammock.
हैमक पे जाओ, लेटो और किताबें पढ़ो बस. आई थिंक दैट अल्टीमेट लग्जरी.
Right.
एक और बात है कि आज की तारीख में हमारे पास टाइम ही नहीं है यार.
That's very true.
अरे लोग इडियट बॉक्स से हुक हो गए थे एक जमाने में, टीवी से
TV
आंखें
से.
खराब हो गई थी.
Right.
आजकल आई डोंट थिंक लोग टीवी देखते भी हैं
TV
यार.
भी नहीं, खत्म
कोई
हो गया.
लोग घरों में टीवी है ही नहीं.
Correct.
लोग यूट्यूब पे देख लेंगे या अपने मेट्रो में जा रहे हैं
That's
कहीं पे दिल सी यूट्यूब ड्राइव कर रहे हो तो यूट्यूब पे गाने लगाओगे या कोई
Exactly.
वीडियो देखोगे. या कोई TEDx टॉक, जो मेरी TEDx टॉक्स हैं, जो मैंने वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड कायम किया था अपना फॉर गिविंग द हाईएस्ट TEDx टॉक्स इन द वर्ल्ड, तो जो मेरी पहली हिंदुस्तान के बाहर मुल्क में इंटरनेशनल TEDx टॉक थी वो बांग्लादेश के अंदर थी. एंड आई वेंट टू ढाका बाय रोड. सो लोग उस जमाने में भी, मतलब जमाना क्या, 2019 की बात है ये, 2020 की बात, सॉरी. So they were by road, they were listening to TEDx talks on road. So I think the joy of reading and the literary festival over here, I think it's phenomenal. It is the effort that the Western Command has taken, the Artillery Directorate has taken. Phenomenal. I mean, it's not easy to do an event of this magnitude. And my congratulations to my personally General Gill, Colonel Nitin, Major Dinesh, Major, so it is amazing the way it's conducted by everyone. The LO Saab with me, Gautam, Havaldar Gautam, amazing. He's from the Signal Regiment over here, and every detail was taken care of. And I think जहाँ तक मैं सुना लोगों को बोलते हुए कि भाई पहले भी previously अव्वल एक्सेस हुए हैं, और ये अव्वल दर्जे का हुआ है अब तक. It's been unmatched so far.
That's wonderful.
And sir, how do you think that literature can address social issues and spark meaningful conversations in today's time?
Very good question, and see, हमें ज्ञान आता है, जैसे knowledge is power, right? और ये आता है पढ़ने से. अब YouTube पे कुछ भी मैं लगा दूं, any content मैं अपलोड कर दूं. How do you know it's true? हम स्कूल में किताबें पढ़ते हैं ना, टेक्स्ट बुक्स. अपार्ट फ्रॉम टेक्स्ट बुक्स हम फिक्शन भी पढ़ते हैं, हम स्टोरीज बुक भी पढ़ते हैं. वन स्टोरी, जस्ट वन स्टोरी कैन चेंज योर लाइफ, राइट? और ये स्टोरी बुक्स बचपन में, आई रिमेम्बर तब जमाना था, बचपन में वाज अ स्मॉल चाइल्ड, एनएड ब्लाइटन का, माय सिस्टर यूज्ड टू रीड नैंसी ड्रूज, आई रीड हार्डी बॉयज. आई रिमेम्बर द फर्स्ट हार्डी बॉय आई रेड वाज द मिस्ट्री ऑफ द मेल्टिंग कॉइन्स. और फिर पीजी वुडहाउस. So my favorite writer was and is, and I think it will remain, Rudyard Kipling. He wrote this beautiful poem, If.
Right.
A very, very motivational poem. ये NDA में displayed है. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for the doubting too. If you can dream and not make dreams your master. If you can think but not make thoughts your aim. If you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, or bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with one or tools. If you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose, and start again at your beginnings and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and snow to serve your turn long after they're gone, and so hold on when there's nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings nor lose the common touch, if neither false nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distant run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son. Abraham Lincoln, the 16th president of America, he wrote a letter to his son's teacher. And if people who've read this letter, they would know, usme he mentioned about reading as well.
Okay.
When his son was starting school, he wrote, my son starts school today. It is all going to be strange and new to him for a while, and I wish you would treat him gently. It's an adventure that might take him across continents, all adventures that probably include wars, tragedy, and sorrow. So, dear teacher, will you please take him by his hand and teach him things he will have to know.
No.
Teaching him, but gently if you can. Teach him that for every enemy there's a friend. He will have to know that all men are not just. All men are not true. But teach him also that for every scoundrel there is a hero. For every crooked politician there is a dedicated leader. Teach him that 10 cents earned is of far more value than a dollar found. Teach him how to gracefully lose and to enjoy winning when he does win. Teach him there's no shame in tears. Teach him how to laugh when he's sad. Teach him, now isn't it? Teach him the wonder of books. But also give him quiet time to ponder about the extreme mystery of birds in the sky, bees in the sun, and flowers on a green hill. Teach him to have faith in his own ideas when everyone tells him they're wrong. Try to give my son the strength not to follow the crowd when everyone else is doing it. Teach him to listen to everyone but also to filter all that he hears on the screen of truth and take only the good that may come through. Let him have the courage to be impatient. Let him have the patience to be brave, because only then will he always have sublime faith in mankind, in God. This is the order, teacher, but see what best you can do. He is such a nice little boy, and he is my son.
That's amazing.
That's
amazing.
wonderful.
तो ये पढ़ के आया, because I read, तो आप पढ़ोगे अपने आप जहन में आ जाएगा आपके. बहुत लोग कहते हैं भाई मैं याद नहीं कर पाता, क्योंकि आप कोशिश नहीं करते.
कोशिश नहीं करते. That's true.
और कोशिश करने वालों की हार नहीं होती. जैसे कि सोहनलाल द्विवेदी ने बताया था,
Right.
जो कि हरिवंश बच्चन राय साहब के नाम से मशहूर हो गई सोशल मीडिया पे, क्योंकि अमिताभ बच्चन साहब ने ये कविता कौन बनेगा करोड़पति कही थी. उन्होंने कहा था लहरों से डर कर नौका पार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की हार नहीं होती. एक नन्ही चींटी जब दाना लेकर चलती है, चढ़ती दीवारों पे 100 बार फिसलती है. मन का विश्वास, रगों में साहस भरता है. चढ़कर गिरना, गिरकर चढ़ना ना अखरता है. मेहनत उसकी आखिर बेकार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की हार नहीं होती. डुबकियां सिंधु में गोताखोर लगाता है, जा जाकर खाली हाथ लौट आता है. मिलते नहीं सहजे मोती गहरे पानी में, बढ़ता दुगना उत्साह इसी हैरानी में. मेहनत उसकी आखिर बेकार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की हार नहीं होती. असफलता एक चुनौती है, उसे स्वीकार करो. क्या कमी रह गई देखो और सुधार करो. जब तक ना हो सफल नींद चैन को त्यागो तुम, संघर्ष का मैदान छोड़ मत भागो तुम. कुछ करे बिना ही जय जयकार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की हार नहीं होती. सो वी डोंट ट्राई.
Right.
कोशिश करेंगे तभी कामयाबी मिलेगी ना भाई.
That's very true.
I heard somewhere that if you want to become something, you have to be ruthless to yourself.
That's very
Well, I don't know what. No, it's not necessary you have to be ruthless to yourself.
I
true.
mean,
But at least discipline,
yeah.
I believe.
Be disciplined. Be disciplined. Be
yeah.
disciplined. Now, if I'm disciplined, and if I enjoy waking up at 6. By the way,
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, so do I.
yeah. So I'm an early riser. So now I'm not being ruthless to my. I'm enjoying it.
Enjoying.
Yes.
Right. वो अलग बात है. मैं 10 बजे उठता हूँ. Oh, I'm waking up at 6. Then I'm being ruthless.
Right.
So if you enjoy the work that you do, you'll never have to do a hard day's work for the rest of your
Yes.
life.
Right.
What you meant to say was, when you come into your comfort zone, that's
Yes.
when growth stops.
Right.
Because growth begins at the end of the comfort zone.
Comfort
तो जी हाँ, ये बात सही है, ये बात मैं मानता हूँ.
Sometimes about procrastination also.
हाँ, प्रोक्रेस्टिनेशन में क्या है ना, इसकी बीमारी ये है कि अरे आज नहीं तो कल करेंगे. वो आपने दोहा सुना है कबीरदास
कल नहीं
का,
आज.
कल करे सो आज कर, आज करे सो अब, पल में प्रलय होएगी, बहुरी करेगा कब.
Right.
तो अच्छा, जरा आपने कबीरदास की बात की. आइए साहब, आइए आइए बैठिए. आप फोटो लेंगे किसकी, इनकी लेंगे?
No, no,
हमारी
sir, of course.
लेंगे. तो ये कबीरदास का दोहा था. अब बहुत लोग बोलेंगे आप कैसे दोहे, कोट या पोएट को कैसे कोट करते हो? बिकॉज इसीलिए क्योंकि हम पढ़ते हैं,
That's right.
हम पढ़ते हैं और हम बहुत पढ़ते हैं.